Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is a really weird video to film, to be honest. I thought I'd just do like a get ready with me. My mirror is actually here, so I'm going to be like going back and forth. I just want it to be quite casual. And yeah, I'm getting married. I laugh because, by the way, I'm well aware like morph currently. I fake tanned a little bit last night, and yeah, it's just, it doesn't look so bad on like the important bits. It's just my face looks crazy, but I'm going to cover it anyway. So yeah, so basically I'm getting married. I've been with my other half for like 7 years, and we got engaged 5 years ago. We just never ever got around to getting married, and then I got pregnant, and I don't really care about her being born out of wedlock as such, but I kind of did want to get married this year, because it would be nice for her to be born and have parents who have the same name and all that sort of stuff. It would be nice for her to have it on her birth certificate, and she's going to take his name and I wanted to take his name as well. So we are doing a really low-key, literally us and two witnesses kind of wedding. I've got a really cheap dress from Boohoo. That's a maternity dress, which is probably a tad small now because I bought it a small amount of time ago, and I've got a little chubbier since, but that's fine. And yeah, we're gonna get married, because part of the reason we hadn't got married in so long is because it's so expensive, and I just didn't think that that was a good enough reason for us to be like, no, we're not going to do it. Actually, I feel like we shouldn't have to worry about having to appease other people and spend thousands of pounds on a wedding. We love each other and we want to go and make a big deal of it, so we're going to do it in our own way. But I do want to look a little bit nice, because obviously we're going to take some photos. And so I thought I would document the get ready with me part. It's a good excuse to sit and chat with you guys, and get my makeup on. I don't really know what I'm going to do with my makeup. I don't want to put too much on. I'm going to put some false lashes on and just make my skin look really dewy and healthy, I guess. I'll show you what I'm using in a second, but yeah, I'm just going to do my own hair and makeup because, again, I'm not precious about these sorts of things in terms of like, we're gonna have a baby very soon. I'd rather put my money into her in terms of, I don't even mean buying her silly things like clothes and stuff like that. I'd rather set up a fund for her so that when she's older, she's got a little bit of money. When she's, you know, 18 or whatever, she's got a little bit of money that she can have, I don't know, for university or for part of a house or for travelling or whatever it is she wants to use it for, providing it's sort of somewhat beneficial to her life. I'd like that to be where our money goes, instead of, well, yeah, I spent £20,000 on a wedding, and if you've got the money and that's what you want to do, that's great. But for us, one day we might do a big ceremony, but this is going to be a nice, intimate, like just us kind of thing, and I couldn't be happier. So I'm aware now that I look like death, but I'm going to blend everything and it'll all be wonderful. What I used just then was the Rimmel Match Perfection and a little bit of this. It looks disgusting because it's rubbed off, but it's Makeup Academy or MUA Undress Your Skin Illuminator. So I just mix these together because I don't want to be super matte. I'm gonna do like heavy natural makeup, if that makes sense, because it's going to be about 30 degrees today, which actually, funny enough, the last wedding I went to, it was boiling hot. It's really early at the moment and I am the first one up on purpose. Shan only has to, Shan is my other half, for those of you who are interested or don't already know. He doesn't really have to do that much to get ready, apart from sort of shower and stuff, and I just would like to look a bit nice. If you watched my really big fail of a vlog, you'll see how I've been dressing or looking for quite some time now, and it's basically hair up like this, no makeup on, and so I just feel like it would be really nice to put a bit of effort into the way I look, and for him to go, he doesn't care, he really doesn't care about makeup and stuff, but like for me it makes me feel better, and you know, it might get some nice photos. I feel like a whale, but I'm hoping that with the art of a bit of makeup I can make myself feel a little bit better. Basically our daughter will be at our wedding, but in my tummy. We think that if all being well, what we're going to do is next year we're going to have a celebration, like a big party to celebrate, and have like all of our friends and family there that we love. We had a big dilemma because my dad has Parkinson's. My dad had Parkinson's for a handful of years. He's okay, but he's not, you know, he's not in tip-top peak condition. We always wanted to get married abroad, but my dad doesn't know if he'll be able to fly because of like the anxiety of it. Physically he'd be fine to get in a plane, but the stress and anxiety of actually going through an airport, getting to the plane, flying on a plane, being in another country out of his comfort zone now is pretty scary to him, which is sad because my dad never used to be like that, but unfortunately it's the nature of the illness, sadly. So we were torn for a long time because we were going to do the Cyprus thing. We've got family in Cyprus, or Shan does anyway, so that's part of the reason we wanted to do it there, because it would have been nice getting everyone together. We've got family all around the world. We've got family in Australia, we've got family in Cyprus, we've got family in the UK, but like, and lots of places in between there's family, particularly on Shan's side. So there's a huge amount of people as well that would want to be involved, and just besides the cost, it just kind of, you're always going to upset someone depending on what you do, and you're always going to have somebody think that they weren't thought about or whatever. And a wedding is about two people. And you know, providing you get the blessings of the family. Well, I get on with Shan's family very well. Shan gets on with my family well. We kind of are basically married anyway, so it's not like he had to go and ask for permission in that sense. When we got engaged ages ago, so that was kind of the big part, I guess. But yeah, we just knew we were going to upset somebody somewhere down the line, and we didn't really want it, and so it put us off getting married for a long time. And then, I don't know, you just think about things a bit more. Like, it gives our baby, I know you said her name then, but you guys don't know it yet, it gives her a bit more security if something bad happens to one of us. We have a bit more shared things, but we don't have a lot anywhere between us, but we, you know, things are more shared, and I just feel like it feels nice, and it felt right, and that's why we're doing it. I also think as well, on my dad's sake, and also mine, I don't like the whole let everything be about me kind of thing. So the idea of walking down the aisle and having lots of people staring at me actually is my idea of hell. I really don't like it, the idea of it. So and my dad having Parkinson's, I think it would be stressful for him to have to walk down an aisle feeling shaky, and then the pressure of people watching makes it worse. So I'm actually quite glad I'm not going to be walking down the aisle, to be honest. I think I'm not going to actually film the wedding as such. I don't know, I'm going to take some photos and stuff, and maybe I'll do some filming, but on my phone maybe. I don't think I'm going to take this camera. Our baby girl is due in 9 days, so you know. We also moved this year, so you could say we've kind of done it all this year, really. It's funny because it's all things that we really wanted to do, but we just never have got round to because life gets in the way, really. Right, so now that's my bronze universal. It's good as well because after today, it basically just means we are ready to go. It's a nice distraction from waiting for the baby to come, I'll be honest. I have got basically everything packed for the hospital. There's a few bits behind me that aren't in my bag, and I need to write just a list for like, you know, hair straighteners and stuff like that. But yeah, basically everything's packed for the baby. So we are ready to go. And it just means that then I've got a couple of weeks. I'm on maternity leave now, so well, technically I'm on holiday, not maternity leave from work. So I'm going to focus on the brows now. I know some people do brows first. Sometimes I do, but I don't feel like it today. If I speed up through some of this, it's just purely because if I talk to you the whole time, I am not going to be ready in time. I gave myself about an hour to get ready because I'm not going to do heavy makeup, heavy eye makeup rather. I'm going to put lashes on, but I think, I'm not sure if I'm going to do eyeliner, or I'm going to keep it like natural in that sense. One eyebrow on. Doesn't look that good, it's a bit tadpoley. 1 second. I've got dead legs because I'm sitting on the floor. I was thinking about how nice this is. I'm sitting on the floor in my soon-to-be baby girl's room, getting ready to get married. And this is why you should never, not look too far into the future, because you should have goals, but you should never assume that how you're feeling in a moment or what's going on in a moment will never change, because my birthday is coming up at the end of September, and I was saying to Shan that I can't believe that on my last birthday I was essentially crying to him, not specifically on my birthday but around that time, because I really wanted to have a baby and I wanted it to hurry up, and I just thought that life wasn't going to go anywhere, and I was getting really stressed about it. We were living in a flat that I didn't love, which didn't help. Yeah, it's funny because we were living in a flat that I didn't love, and it just felt like almost like life wasn't going anywhere. So we were having this conversation. It's like, do you know what? We're going to change it then, because it's our life and no one's going to come and make it what I want it, you know, myself, without me doing it. No one's going to change things and give me what I want in terms of, here's getting pregnant without having to try, here's, I don't know, a flat that you like, here's a bit of marriage. You know, things changed. We got pregnant in December time, end of December. We found a flat that is way more suitable. We had a massive damp problem in our old flat. We had a massive damp issue. It was making us both feel pretty ill. But also, besides that, it just wasn't it was a nice flat at the time when we needed to move out, but it wasn't homey, if you ask me. And we were ready to move out. We'd never wanted to take the baby carriage out, particularly with the mold. But even without that, I don't think that was the flat that I wanted to start my family in that sense. So we moved out of there, and now we're even getting married. We've put in a lot of effort into this flat to make it how we want it. Spent, like, you know, the money, saved the money, spent the money on how we want it to be in here, which makes me really happy. I come home and I'm just grateful every day, because I know we worked hard for it, but also it just proves the point that you can change a bad situation or something that's not quite working for you, if you really want to, and you don't have to just be sad about it and think that the whole world is against you. I'm just baking quickly underneath my eyes and clearly my nose too, because I would like this makeup to stay on at least for a few hours. So basically all that's planned today, and I really like it because there's no pressure. I haven't got to worry about everyone else getting ready. I haven't got to worry about keeping everyone happy. I haven't got to worry about anything like that. I haven't got to worry about getting in a car at a certain time, sort of thing, or because it's waiting to pick me up. I haven't got to worry about literally anything. I haven't got to worry about later on today. I haven't got to worry about looking good all day, because we're going to be married by about 10 o'clock because it only takes about half an hour, right, to get married. And then basically the day is ours. And I think what we're going to do is the people that are our witnesses are our best, like Sean's best friend and his girlfriend, but like actually one of my best friends too. And so I think we're all just going to have a nice lunch afterwards. But I really like this Revolution palette because it's lots of nice natural colours, and I think I'm going to stay within like the lighter regions. I'm not going to go for any of these funky colours, but I'm going to stay within the lighter regions because, again, like I said, I just want it to be nice and natural. So, get a few blending brushes. Yeah, so I think we're literally just going to go do the wedding thing and then get a nice like brunch kind of thing going on. So I'm really excited for that. I think that's, we couldn't have planned it better, really. I'm very acutely aware that I'm spending a lot of time on my makeup and my hair. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I think I'm going to go for, and I don't think I'm going to film it, I'm just going to show you the after results because this is already 20 minutes long. But I think I'm going to go for just like straightening it and then do like a plaited kind of updo, but just like really simple, like a bit boho-y maybe, but I've got to just look it up. But the first thing I need to do is get my hair straight, and that is a task in itself. I also don't know what the colour's going to look like because I haven't actually straightened it since I've re-put more bleach in, but that's fine because I can work with the colour. It's a bit ginge, but I feel like I can pull it off, especially if I go with warm tones on the face. Eyeliner on, but I think I'm just going to go with a super thin line. This is going to be the risky part, but I've got to put eyelashes on, so I need to have something really for it to... I'm going to put on these eyelashes. They're quite what I would deem natural. If it's actually focusing. There we go. They're quite natural in terms of eyelashes. It's really weird because for the longest time I would wear like the little corner bits of false lashes for work, like normally, and now to me I'm like, oh my god, this is such heavy makeup. It's so funny how things change. So my under eyes are set in place. Do one more bit of setting because I want to make the cheeks pop a little bit, so I'm going to do just down here. You only think I probably should have got up earlier. But then I also think I would have just wasted more time sitting around chatting. I'm going to use as my blusher this one, and it's a matte one, and it's from MAC, and I think it's Melba. And then I'm going to put a nice bit of dewy highlight on, but I don't want it to be like bronze, blush, because I'm not going out, I'm just going more natural in terms of cheek colour. Just flush, adding a bit of flushedness. I'm a fan of that. It's a really buildable colour. Okay, done. Done. And then I'm going to take my iconic illuminating drops because these are light colour with some drops. I'm not going to go crazy because again, I'm not going clubbing. I'm going to use the other side of my beauty blender to just blend that in. Nice bit of dewiness. And I'm not going to set this because I quite like it not set, and because the rest of my face is set, I don't feel like I'm going to melt through. Okay, my face looks like a ridiculous colour on this camera in comparison to my body. It doesn't look like that in person. As if by magic, I don't look so trolly. Okay, I'm gonna rush and do my hair quick and I'll be back when I'm all done. Okay, so I've just done like a quick, like really basic updo, meaning I didn't really have to straighten my hair, so I'm just gonna put some lippy on, get dressed, and I'm good to go. So I'll probably do like a quick show you once I'm all ready.